Hey there, it's Bridget here, and today I want to talk about shaking it up so spirit can reach us. We often really get in our minds about connecting with spirit, and it's really the last thing we need to be doing. We need our minds sometimes to translate information that's coming through, but we don't need it nearly as much as we are trying to use it to connect with spirit. Last month, I talked about our perceptions and opening up the ways that we perceive spirit through sound, through taste, through smell, not just using our vision to see or to experience. And today I want to talk about ways that we can experience spirit in a more than I'm getting a message from spirit way, in a way that goes beyond receiving some sort of linear message. It's more about experiencing, utilizing our bodies and our beings to experience spirit as spirit comes through. And when we utilize our body and our whole being, messages and information comes through more often, and there's less of a distinction of waiting to hear. And so using our body and using our whole being, or allowing our whole being to experience spirit, requires us to relax a bit, to open up into something new, and to also be aware that we can move into many altered states of consciousness, which make us more open to spirit when we utilize our body and our being. So there's many practices, and I think I talked about this before, but it's worth talking about again and again because it's something that I utilize all the time as a way to tap into spirit. So in my retreats and in my live events, we do drumming and we work with rattles. So we're working with a steady beat of the drum, and we're working with the repetitive movement of the rattles. Helps us to move into a slightly altered state so we can disengage from our rational mind and hear spirit. We also will have circles where we move around. We utilize movement in addition to the drums and the rattles to help move us into an altered state. And then we also utilize the power of our voices for song, because the power of our voice helps us also to connect with spirit. And all of these things, we need a little bit of our brain to get us to do them, to engage in them. But all of these things require something in addition to just hearing the message or waiting for a message. And so what I'd love for you to do as your practice for today and for this week is to pick something that you can do that will be engaging in a repetitive movement. Now, that could be drumming if you have a drum, a hand drum or a frame drum, or if you have rattles, you can use them. It could be movement. If you have a dance and movement practice that you do, that could be it for you. It could be that you are swaying just like this. It could also be something like rolling your head around like you would do in a yoga class. Slowly, easily, and gently rolling your head around. Now, first, when you do this, you're going to think, this feels kind of dumb. Why is she making me do this? You're probably going to be like, this is what's happening. I want you to move past that and see what happens when you fall into the practice. It may take 3 minutes. It may take 5 minutes. It may not happen in the morning. It may happen at night. But give yourself ample time to fall into a repetitive movement. And when you do that, you are loosening your agreement with your rational mind, and you're opening your channel for spirit, utilizing your whole being, not just this. And so what to expect when you do this practice is a little resistance, because we always have resistance to this, and experiencing something you didn't experience before once you drop into the practice. I'm not asking you to receive downloads from Spirit or to receive specific pieces of information in this practice. That's not the goal. The goal is to loosen you up, to let you know what it feels like to move into a mini altered state where you can talk to Spirit. But I'm not asking you specifically to do that now. So give this one a whirl in whatever time frame that works for you, morning, evening, afternoon. Give yourself ample time to drop into it. And then after you do that, come on over to the Facebook group. Let me know what you chose to do and how it went for you. Okay. I can't wait to hear from you soon. Have a beautiful day.